So for this one, I feel like this is a very simple one. We're gonna go elbow, lapel. Elbow, lapel. For this one, right? So again, I'm gonna spin. I want to attack that leg for this one. Okay. So this one, I'm gonna spin him. Now I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna do this like back step, kind of hip in, right? I can't do this facing him. Okay. I need to be turned, teed up to him per se. Okay. This lapel is gonna be very important because I'm gonna be pulling it over his shoulder. Okay. So he goes back. I spin him. I step in, 1, 2, and I'm teed up to my partner. I'm going to shoot this leg in and down to my knee. I'm pushing here and pulling down here. Okay. And I always go to combat base. This is one of those, when we were doing the guard pull with a purpose, a lot of you guys were ending up in guard. Everybody knows what combat base is, right? Like base and business. That'll save you a lot of heartache from if you happen to get into their guard. They may try to armbar you or try and move you. This will help you out a lot. Okay, so here to there. So elbow, lapel. I'm pulling to the lapel side. Okay, again, I'm stepping because I'm attacking that leg. Now I will step in, 1, 2, hip to hip, teed up, not facing him, not turning my back. I drop down, this inside leg goes boom. I'm hooking behind his leg, right? I'm pulling down and pushing with this leg and giving him a little bump, boom. And this leg's up, I just bring it in here, like that, okay? So, let's do a different angle. If you were to like chaining, if you like chaining attacks in, this is going to be a good start. Okay, major outside weaving throw. So again, I'm out with my partner here, right? Elbow, preferably not the sleeve, not the worst place, but there's going to be more pull on this one, and I don't have to pull so much as if it were here across my body. We're gonna be here, right? And you're gonna do this one, it's weird, but it's like a kick step with the front, right? I'm gonna be here like that, okay? I'm gonna give him a little bump with my chest. So the point what we're going for is I'm gonna kick, step. I wanna get my body and shoulders past his body. So I don't wanna be here like this, right? Because I'm gonna get thrown. So I wanna be even or past, right? Bumping his chest, pulling this across. I have a same side lapel grip here. Not cross, okay? My leg, I've seen, depending on how you like, I've seen some where you can just stomp here and do it and throw, or we can meaning we're gonna kick, okay? Do which one's comfortable for you. I know the mats are not the softest. The first one we'll do is we'll do the same thing. We're here, right? I'm gonna kick, boom, which helps me step because I'm really stepping. That's what I'm doing with that leg. I'm kicking so I can step. Right? Boom. Like that. So once I get here, I'm past his body. I can put my foot to the ground. I'm gonna pull it across and I'm just gonna stomp my heel. See how my toes are up right here. But for this one, safer one, I can stomp my heel and turn. And look what we got. Right? What we talked about earlier, except I'm not posting. Okay? So, for you braver souls, right? Over here, boom, step up. And instead of here and stomping the heel, I'm going to, okay? Oh, you guys know how to break fall?
Sir.
Sir, everybody? Okay. So here, I'm gonna kick, boom, and I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna,
Sir.
Knee, step over. Like if I'm grabbing Ken, he should not just be like, he's grabbing. He should be thinking, he grabbed me for a reason. He'd be like, this is nice. No, it's not nice because he's trying to. So, chaining, right? I'm here. I got this grip. Maybe he knows. Maybe he's been to this class. Maybe whatever. So as I step in, what does he do? He steps over. Right? Chaining. expecting that you're gonna sell the fish, not very good because I won't be able to do this up down here, but selling the fish, right? No, thinking that they're gonna react to it. And maybe they don't, and it just get the sweep, but maybe they do step over it and you go on to your next thing. Last two we're gonna do is Harai Goshi, or this next one I should say, and then we'll Seoi Nages. And I'm kind of bringing those because they're pretty much the same. We talked earlier about committing. We, as jiu-jitsu people, sometimes have a failure to commit our takedowns because we don't like turning our back. I've done it too. I'd be here and I'm like, no, that's not nice. I don't like that, you know. And then and I don't get it because I didn't commit. Probably if I would have committed, I would probably got it. So Harai Goshi, elbow. And notice these all are the same setup, or the grip, I should say. I'm a big fan too of the same grip for my throw, right? A lot of mine are all this way. And that way I can kind of do tons of things and I don't have to switch, okay? So for this one, right, it's gonna be elbow. Now we're gonna step in. As we step, and I like to over-exaggerate, this is my back foot fighting, right? There's a box. Ken has a box right here. I want my feet in there. Meaning, when I turn, I don't want to be like this, out here, okay? I want to be in that box. So, when I get his elbow or his sleeve, back leg, steps, boom. I back step in, boom. Okay? My hips and my back are turning. I have his lapel high. I'm pulling him over like this, like here. Like this. And I'm looking away, right? That's gonna help, okay? So here, box. Notice how close my feet are. I'm turning away, pulling them up onto my hip, right? Looking away. This leg is gonna go right about thigh height, right? Because he's gonna really swing around my leg, basically, okay? I'm not kicking at his knee or down here, I'm here, okay? So I grab high, elbow, 1, 2, I look away, I get centered too because I'm gonna be bouncing on this leg. I pull him over my hip, this leg comes up here as I turn him over my leg. Right? Just that simple. He's really just spinning over the top of my leg. You notice I didn't kick. You could, they're gonna go flying. You can, but generally, like I said, safety-wise, you can try that if you want, if you're really good at break falling. We're gonna go same side, high, elbow. So we're here, back leg steps to his, we're matching foot. So my right leg steps to his right foot. My right foot steps to his right foot, boom. I step in, back step, I'm on my toes. I turn and look away as I'm pulling across my body. My leg comes up. I'm bouncing on this one leg. So you shouldn't be out here. You'll notice it won't work or you'll fall on your knee. Here, I stick my leg out. At the same time I turn. And he falls smoothly to the ground. Seoi Nage, right? This baby, we'll see how this goes because then I want to work on chaining. But the concept of the box, right? Partner standing, the box. This one's gonna be very important. So we're gonna go through a little drill first. Again, this is gonna be a commitment thing. So my partner's just gonna stand square, legs apart, like nice wide, well, sort of wide, but a little wider just for this drill. There you go. I'm going to go, now, depending on your wrist, mine, I like to go same side just because my wrist aren't as flexible as like someone who can go from here. So I go same side with this one. I'm gonna go sleeve or elbow. I like to exaggerate, so this back leg, remember, boom, boom, right, the back step, but instead instead of back stepping to our feet, we're dropping to our knees. So a standing one, that would be what we would do, back step would be here. Bro, this one we're gonna go to our knees. So it'd be here, and I'm gonna step in. You see how he almost went, that wasn't trying to throw him, but because of the angle and I was under him here. I was way under. I wasn't out here, because if you're out here, you're trying to do it, he's gonna send it, and he's gonna throw his hooks in. So I was way under here, and I just like that. So if I add everything into it, the pull, the arch of the back, boom, he's gonna go over. Not throwing the partner, we're just gonna go elbow or sleeve, whatever you like. Back leg, exaggerate. Remember, boom, boom. But I'm gonna go 1, 2. And on my 10th one, I'm gonna say, hey, you ready? He's gonna say, yeah. And then we go 3. Again, if you want to do the arm bar. By the 10th one, hopefully you're getting that part, that jumping in there straight to your knees. That's gonna be the hardest part because we have mats. This is not a street fighting technique, okay, by any means. Street-wise, you would go here and then lift up, right? If you had a coat on or something or whatever. If they had their gi on in the store. So 10 of those on the 10th one. Partner, you ready? Yep. Go for it. The finish, you're gonna be here. He's down. Remember, I'm not up here. I'm pulling him down with me. I sit up and I'm turning. I'm kind of going like that, okay? That's what gets him to roll over my shoulder. If he's over your hip, you're not in far enough. So make sure your legs are like, you're deep in there. So you're not pulling back. You're just here, doing a little bit of that, okay? And they're gonna, Mel she does this one. I think everybody in the academy probably does this one. Just that shock and awe full stuff I talk about, right? So this one is because I started doing this because I don't necessarily like tying up. If they grab me and then I have to do that and whatever, that's what it is. But generally, I can move around and fight grip. And when you're doing this, when we go do a little bit of the live stuff, it's all this. We don't want to give them all this surface area. We want to be half a man or whatever, half a woman. I want to turn to the side. I'm here, right? I'm not here like this. It's not like, like wrestling or no-gi maybe or whatever, but here because he's trying to grab my lapel. They're trying to grab my sleeves. I don't want to give them a lot of options. This right now is the option or my sleeve, but right now this would be it. Unless I start doing something like this, that doesn't mean he can't still grab it. This next one is going to be called our sacrifice throw. So sacrifice, then there's a low single. Again, it just depends on what you want to do. So my sacrifice throw, guys. It doesn't matter how I'm standing, really. It matters on how I end up. So his legs here. Maybe if I want to grab this side, I'm grabbing cross. Now, this time I'm not grabbing same side. I'm grabbing cross. So we're here, right? I'm pulling, right? I'm not intentionally grabbing. I'm just pulling it out. But also just to see a reaction, to see what they do. If they don't mind it and they just leave it out, then the next time I'm gonna grab it and go for it. What I'm doing is I'm going to change lawnmower action, right? I'm pulling across my body this way, not on top of me, right? For the sacrifice one, my leg, so it's one of these. Everybody knows how side break fall?
Sure.
Right? Side break fall. Right? Did it wrong on my elbow, but still, you know what I mean? So here, boom, boom. This leg is gonna extend past both of his legs, not just one, okay? I'm still looking away, because that's gonna help prevent me from pulling him on top of me, okay? So if I do this through here, I'm looking at him, I'm gonna pull him on top of me, right? I want to look away, pulling him that way. I'm keeping the grip as well, so I'm not just throwing him across the mat and then having to chase him. You don't get the points, so forth and so on. You lost your setup. So I'm here, right? Depending on his stand. And then when I'm ready, I grab, I step in, I hop. I'm pulling him across. Okay? Okay? Depending on a lot of people will turn like that. If they fall on their face and they lay there, you get their back. For a reason I'm grabbing this one too, so he can't, if I was here and I did it, he can turn over into me. But here, if he was to be on his belly, we go down, he's on his belly, he can't turn into me because I have his lapel, right? Start coming up. Most likely, if he does turn, I can just get him out or something. Okay? So, again, we're gonna do our setup. We're gonna go whatever. You don't have to do this. Boom. But then when I grab, I'm hopping. Okay? Sticking this leg out to trip him at the same time. And looking away. Looking away, not at them. And when I'm ready, boom, I fall. I scissor my legs, or however you want to get up. Okay? Pretty safe, another pretty safe one. A high success rate because you're not giving them a chance to set up. You can literally, who was the fight with the no high five? Anyway, Jamai. Pretty much it's like that. It's just like, clap, bump, boom. None of this tying up and sweep in, whatever. And you're like, oh, you got my leg. Nope, instead, if you suck at those other things, this one was really good. Boom, okay. So we're moving around. And when I'm ready, boom,